Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another best of 3 series on our hands for the Summit 2 European Qualifier by G2A.com. I'm Zyori. I'll be solo casting once more, and here we've got Lajons facing off against Denial Esports. Should be an interesting one. For those Heroes of New Earth fans out there, you'll recognize Lajons. They've got MyNuts, Relo Era, Jonas Some Fun, and Mini playing for them right now. 4 of those 5 at least are Han names that I certainly recognize, and maybe a handful of y'all out there do as well. On the side of Denial, the Frenchies, their captain and drafter are fucking mad, leading them to victory today. So let's just hop into this draft, see what we've got cooking up, and let's get into it here. All right, welcome. No, wait, that's the wrong game. Okay, here we go. So, first pick did go the way of Lajons, and they open up with the Brewmaster. Everything looking fairly straightforward so far. Terrorblade and Void banned out by Denial. And, gotta throw out a retweet here. Okay. And DP Skyrack. Nothing too crazy about it. No complaints. Looks like these Han boys have done their homework. I think they've been playing Dota for quite some while. Oh. Okay, now we're ready for Dota. So, Brewmaster Mirana, pretty straightforward duo there. We haven't seen too much Mirana play. Actually, no Mirana play today, and she's fallen off a little bit in popularity, but still just as powerful as ever. Denial Esports do things a little differently. They grab the Bat Rider, headed to their off lane, and then they'll grab the Wisp, IO, here for their first support and their second pick. Now, Wisp was one that got kind of an indirect buff in this patch, and just because of the runes. Now, Wisp can go for an early bottle and get a rune pretty much every 2-minute turn. Unless the other team is really serious about contesting, Wisp should have an okay time filling up that bottle. And that's great news. Denial will there then grab the Slark, the wannabe Murloc, the man with many teeth, as probably their position 1. And pairs pretty nicely with the Wisp. Pretty good stuff there. And the great thing about Slark is that he can do a lot of damage, rack up some kills early on without a hell of a lot of items. But then as you start to transition into that mid-game, then eventually the late game, Slark can be that hard carry that everyone's come to love and fear simultaneously, as he does scale pretty well into the late game. So it's a solid pick all around, pretty elusive. Lajons do grab the Morphling with their third pick. Which is a little interesting, perhaps just a hero that they're fond of. And now the Vengeful Spirit. So Dire side will get a little bit of Roche control. Venge Mirana, a pretty good roaming duo, a potential killer tri-lane setup to get the ball rolling with that Morphling. I'd imagine they'll want to put the Brewmaster mid and then just look towards an off-laner. And we'll see what they want. Is it really Lions? Is it really pronounced Lions? Oh my god, am I so... Is it really Lions? I think... Are you trolling me?
5 seconds remaining.
How did I miss the memo? Why don't people tell me these things? Until I get out there and make myself look like a dumbass. Alright, it's Lions. Son of a bitch. Is that how you say lions in Swedish? Let's see here. Or is it just silly? I think it's just silly. Oh man, I'm such a dum-dum. Thanks guys. Thanks Twitch chat. Thanks guys. It's bears. All right. Anyway, Lions. Oh, I see. It's a lion. I get it. That's good. That's good. Oh, now a lion gets picked up. That's great. Oh man, this is already a disaster. Coddle guy's laughing at me. Everyone's laughing at me. I can't handle the pressure. Stop it, guys. I'm just human. Lion will be the final pick for Denial Esports. How appropriate. They'll get a little bit of crowd control, some burst damage, a great support to deal with the Morphling. If you can burst him down before he can morph all that strength, well, then he's not really morphing strength, is he? Also, a great initiator. Once he gets that Blink Dagger, you've got that instant cast Hex to go with your Bat Rider, who will also undoubtedly go for a Blink Dagger. You've got your Lasso Initiation. Pretty good stuff. A very well-rounded draft for Denial. They've got a lot of global presence as well. They've got your Invoker with his most likely Exort build coming out, so you've got some Sun Strikes to fly through. You relocate with the Wisp. Yeah, pretty solid. They've got some pushing power. All in all, pretty well-rounded. Slark, a good frontliner, also very elusive with that Shadow Dance. Now, Team Lion. Whoa. What are they looking for here? They need an offlaner. Centaur has not been banned out, and maybe something they want to consider. They've also got Clockwork at their disposal. Tidehunter. And the Tidehunter. That's the last one that was coming to mind here. And it will be the Fishman, Mr. Tidehunter, headed to their offlane. So a pretty well-rounded draft for Team Lions. I'm still, every time I look at that word, I just think Lajons. Oh my God, that's terrible. That's really terrible. Oh, good thing there's no camera on me right now because I'm blushing up a storm. These rosy red cheeks are certainly a sight to be seen. So everyone will pick up their heroes. We'll be able to hop into the first game of this best-of-3 series. Again, guys, same story, different chapter. This is the opening round, single elimination, best-of-3 series. The winner will move on to the semifinals and be one series away from qualifying for the Summit EU. And the loser will walk away empty-handed here. So this is do or die in this series. Got to be in it to win it. So let's introduce some rosters here. Radiant side, we've got Team Denial. We've got Paris. He'll be playing on the Bat Rider here in the safe lane. Looks like Funzy will take the Invoker towards the mid, and they'll do a little bit of an aggro try. Fucking Mad will go on the Lion. Creo will take the Wisp. And that puts Jural playing on the Slark. It's the Shark. Whoa, what is this cosmetic set? The Shark Cowl. That's interesting. That's very jarring. He really does look like a shark. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Dire side, we've got Team Lions. And again, the Han boys that some of y'all may recognize. We've got Jonas. Jonas some fun. If you want to go with it, he'll be on the Tidehunter, headed towards the off lane here. And uh-oh. Are we going to see an early engagement? Just throwing an arrow out onto the Slark. No first blood attempt. John's Pizza. Oh, how perfect. That's a sponsorship. That's a match made in heaven in terms of sponsorship right there. John's Pizza. The battle begins. Uh-oh, Minnie throws out a stun onto Jural. Arrow flies through. Will miss, and the bounty rune will get picked up by Slark. So, dire side, Jonas will take the Tidehunter off lane. In the mid, it will be Relo playing on the Brewmaster, and that will give us a safe lane shrine. Stand-in Minnie will be on the Vengeful Spirit. My nuts! Hey. He'll be on the Mirana, Priestess of the Moon there, and Era. You'll recognize him from the old Fnatic roster. He'll be joining his Han buddies, and he'll be on the Farmin Morphling, sitting on the position 1 here. So, pretty straightforward lanes out of the gate. Fucking Mad will grab himself the double damage rune to get things started. He'll rotate towards the mid and put a little pressure onto Relo. We'll get that first low ground miss. A little unfortunate for him, but just rotate through. Uh-oh, up top, we'll see initiation, and, well, a little slow on the uptake there, but Wisp will go down, and the first blood will come out. For the dire side, you're going to love these nuts as he draws first blood with the Mirana. So the 3-on-2 up top, a bit more than the Wisp could handle. And it's always tricky in that initial laning phase for the Wisp. No armor and only so many places you can hide as Team Lions will be in good shape. Jonas down bottom. He's not in good shape. And this is going to end up being a bit of a feat, underestimating the power of the Bat Rider. The Tidehunter just gets chopped down. He gets 6 stacks of sticky up on him, and normally a pretty tanky bugger, the Watermelon will get chopped into pieces and eaten like the seedless scum that he is. He does find his level 2 and has an Anchor Smash Kraken Shell, but Anchor Smash not going to save you from the burning power of the Bat Rider when you've got 6 stacks of sticky. That is a Peter Piper tongue twister. Now we've got an arrow coming out on the Slark, but he'll leap and he'll juke it. He's juking, he's jiving, and he's surviving. As the Shark does live to tell the tale. Well, Team Lions off to a pretty good start here. Early farm, not quite going in their favor. Brewmaster at 5-0 compared to the 7-3 Invoker in the mid lane, so it could be a little bit worse, that early rotation from Lion. zoned Relo out a little bit. Tidehunter not getting much in the off lane, but nor is the Slark for that matter. This is sort of an odd laning situation from Denial, doing the 2-1-2, and it's their off lane that's really feeling the hurt. Wisp not getting anything, and Giral not really getting the farm that he's looking for. So, Wisp, this is one of the problems with Wisp early on. He's one of those level-dependent supports. You really want to hit that level 6 kind of as quickly as possible. And here he's 10 experience into level 1. Certainly not what he's looking for. Meanwhile, Era getting plenty of last hits, farming up a storm, has the Basilius and the boots, the assist from that first blood, and doing okay. Now support starting to roam around here. My Nuts cruising around. And yeah, just looking for some arrow angles here. Funzy is indeed going Exor, has some Forge Spirit, some Cold Snaps ready to go. And Jonas, he's found his footing down in the bottom lane. Mad hiding along the other side of the tree line and ready to rotate in if Jonas steps too far forward. But now level 3, going for a 1-1-1 build. A little interesting here, getting that value point and gush. You don't see too many Tides doing that early on. Maybe if they're in a tri lane or something, but here you just don't have the mana sustainability to use it. You Anchor Smash, you Gush, and that's a big chunk of your mana pool. So could come in handy, you never know. Maybe they're planning some rotations down to pick on this Bat Rider a little bit, and we'll see that Gush coming out. But we'll see. Uh-oh, up top, they're going to go in onto the Slark. Mini wrapping around, looking for the magic missile, and Slark will have that Dark Pack cleanse, and just zoning him out. They're happy to keep this Slark from farming. They don't have to kill him. Killing him is great, but as long as he's not farming and Era is getting last hits aplenty, they'll be pretty happy with this laning phase. It's all tied up 1-1, but Team Lions, they've got a decent lead. 300 gold, 250 experience. Not too shabby 4 minutes in, given we're just in the laning phase. Sentry Ward comes down, and Mini will get a minor victory there. Ward soon to expire, but still finishes it off nonetheless. Now Minot's coming in, chipping away at the Slark. It's only level 3, and just harassing him, just chunking him. Ooh. It's getting interesting up here as the 2-on-3 not favoring Denial. How's the mid lane looking? Brewmaster keeping up blow for blow. Uh-oh, we'll finally see the initiation up top. Arrow flies in, doesn't connect with much. As soon as I click off, they go in, of course. And Giral connects with a pounce, it looks like, but no follow-up, no kill on either side of the coin. Everybody just goes back to farming. It is Era that's really the big breadwinner, though. He is just farming up a storm, leading his team to victory. And a Morphling with this kind of early momentum is always something to be wary of. We'll see him go blow for blow with the Slark. He's hitting decently hard right now. That Essence Shift is making a minor difference. And with that, Giral will just go ahead and use a healing salve, as will Era. So both carries salve on up and get right back to it. Bat Rider grabs himself a regeneration into Relo that gets a bounty rune to top off his bottle. So Bat Rider has gone for a bottle of his own, but uh-oh, now Jonas is in some trouble. Paris, not quite level 6, but Mad does come in, turns him into a frog, Anchor Smash, but the fire, 4 stacks of sticky. Jonas has at least spent his gold. He's just too damn tanky, though. He moves into the tower, and what a time to pause, Paris. Oh, no. Fucking Mad, he's going to DC, and he's taking some tower shots. This is scary. This is an odd time to pause. So I don't think a kill will come out either way here. Lion does have an Earth Spike, but not going to be close to enough damage to bring down the Watermelon. And Paris will have to back out. Problem internet. Okay. So he's having some issues. I don't think a kill will come out. Maybe Lions could TP down if Jonas turned, and oh, he's already used his Gush. Yeah, I don't think there's much option for a kill regardless. Meanwhile, in the top lane, though, holy crap, look at this. Look at this time to pause here. Look at this. Look at this Slark. Oh my God! What a great time to catch him in a pause here. He's doing a backflip. This is good. He's got +3 doing a backflip, and Mirana, she's like, please Slark, don't poop on me. This is awful. This is terrible. This is screenshot worthy right here. Forget about Kung Fu Panda. It's all about the Kung Fu Slark. That noise is kind of irritating also. That's worth a screenshot. So how is this top exchange going to unfold? The invisible Wisp, he's not actually invisible, but just the particle issue. Well, Minuts has a leap available, so really just has to survive the duration of the pounce. Dark Pact is not available, no mana. Wisp could tether over, but doesn't have a bottle, so can't really give him mana too quickly. Era's nearby, could waveform over, and there's actually potential to turn this around for a kill on the Slark. Mynuts could connect with a point-blank arrow, give some space for Morphling to come in, waveform, and with no Pounce to escape, no Dark Pact, Geralt could actually be in some trouble here. This could get scary, so a couple of fights will break out once we resume. Could get interesting. There's also a rotation from Mini towards the top lane. Has his boots up, so if they can just buy some time here in this exchange, if Mynuts can just live through the initial bout of burst, Ven should be able to get up and at least find rendezvous with Era and help set up some recovery kills. This will be pretty explosive up top. I think someone's going to die. I'm not sure who it is, but someone's going down. Hopefully Mad can reconnect here, though, because this is unfortunate. I'm so lonely. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Should we go back to some Monster Cat jams? Ba-ba-doo-ba-ba-ba-da-doo-boo. Oh. Yeah, well, kind of awkward. If Mad didn't DC here, I feel like there's a chance they could have killed Jonas. He obviously did an Earth Spike, which seemed a little weird. And I guess that kind of explains it. When you're DC'd, what are you going to do? Oh, man. I need to pay attention to the clock here because I am the admin. I am in charge. How long has it been? Let's see here. All right, it's been about going on 3 minutes. Yeah, 52. That sounds about right. Let me open up the notepad here. I'm going to take some notes. Oh, is that a reconnect? Nope. Thought it was for a second. Disconnected again. Okay. You know, the Wisp bug is kind of annoying that he goes invisible. All the little particles disappear. Where is he? Oh, no, Wisp. Where'd he go? I got nothing here, guys. This is the bane of solo casting, long pauses. I know how Coddle Guys feels. I want to call Coddle Guy just for some moral support here. Boo-da-da-boo. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba. Slark doing a backflip. Kung Fu Shark. Oh, this is Team Empire Pro gear. Ah, okay. I didn't even realize. I was too preoccupied by the shark helmet. Didn't realize that it was the Team Empire set. Me gusta. Mynuts, rocking the Mirana here. I got the Snow Owl. That's nice. The Snow Lion. Oh, the Owl Lion. Striff the Owl Lion. And the braids of the Moon Shadow. How nice. How beautiful. Well, Matt, I hope you can get your connection issue fixed because we can't sit here all day, man. It's been a good 5-6 minutes. Oh, man. Any update? Let's put on our admin hats. He texted me. Okay, we got updates. All internet. He's texted me, and all right, looks like Mad's having some issues. Still not working. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to my fellow admins here, folks. I'm working hard. Lajons. This team is brought to you by Lajons Pizza, proud sponsor of Papa John's. So trying to get an official ruling here. In general, it's about a 15-minute rule before you have to like resume or we have to make a ruling. The issue with this is postponing is tricky. It is tricky business. We're on a pretty tight schedule, so we'll see. We're going to get an official ruling here. I appreciate the sorry, Paris, but we need more than a sorry. We need a stable internet connection. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Shucks. Me gusta muchísimo. All right, let's see. What's the Bat Rider working on? He's got the whip. Oh, he's got common utility belt. I like that it's listed as a utility belt. He's got a whip. He's whipping him. Bat flying around. How nice. The Feral Werebat. Feral the Werebat. His name is Feral. Oh boy, my bad. Let's check out these Invoker cosmetics. He's always a fun one. Oh, he's got the Harry Potter hat. He's rocking the sorting hat here. That's nice. Mythical. Sempiternal Revelations hat. That's nice. Some dark magic. Dude, this guy's Harry Pottered out of his mind. This guy's Slytherin if I ever saw it. He's got the mythical spirit, corrupted grievous ingots. Cheese and crackers. He's imprisoned some demons with this thing. Dude, this is like... What's that little blonde dude? The annoying one? Not Voldemort. Malfoy. It's like Draco Malfoy's father. Except in an Invoker. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, getting a ruling from my admins here, guys. We got an update. All right. Okay. All right, so we've got LD on the case, boys. Detective LDZ. He is going to talk about the options in private. So we get some little... I wouldn't know if any of you were here if you didn't ask for an update. Papa Jones, Papa Jones. So we'll see. We've got our team of admins here figuring out. It's been about 10 minutes. Usually 15 minutes is that kind of rough limit. But we'll see. We'll see how she feels. We can always play Tetris. That's fun, right? Everybody likes Tetris. Oh man. Old Johns. Slytherin? Still trying to fix. Okay. Check Skype, please. Admins should be contacting you. He's doing his best, I swear. I mean, I believe you. I believe you. If your internet line dies, there's not that much you can do besides sit there and look at it. Would you just look at it? Cheese and crackers, boys. Boo 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 doo boo 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 doo boo. Ah, little Johns. Little Johns. Gosh darn it. Son of a pickle. We are in a deep fried pickle right now, boys and girls. Let's read some dad jokes. That's one great thing to deal with the pause here. We'll zoom in on Era's Morphling. Like he's got the little he's got some skulls on him. Yeah. There we go. Morphling. What a pretty bugger. Let's see. /r Dota 2 dad jokes. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's a good one now. It's a good one. Let's see. Top. Oh, none of these are upvoted very much. These are probably going to suck. Why is Earthshaker so good? The answer is terrible. I don't know, but he rocks. That is so dumb. It's not, I can't even. What did the dyslexic Leshrak call his teacher? Torment. Oh my god. That is not funny at all. These are terrible. These are the worst jokes I've ever heard. What do Spirit Breaker's son and Steve Miller have in common? Some people call him the Space Cow's boy. It's so terrible. You can't help but laugh at how awful it is. Who writes these? Who came up with these jokes? They're the worst. So part of the issue here is it sucks that Matt is the one that's DC'd, because even if like we were going to remake and have a stand-in or something, he's their captain. You and the captain make it happen. It gets rough. It's difficult. Boo-ba-da-boo, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-boo. Well, not much else we can do here besides bring in our friends.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Well, I have to say, sir, it's been better.
How long have you been waiting now?
We're on about the 13th minute, so not too long, but long enough to have run out of dad jokes. Gone through all the cosmetics.
Are you gonna punish him?
Punish him? I hope so. I've cracked the admin whip. I sicked LD on him, so I hope he's punishing him. We will wait. Wait, what is this? We will wait up to another 15 minutes.
Ew.
Wow. I hope you came prepared with some jokes, Coddle Guy.
Well, what game are we watching right here? This is Denial versus Papa Lajons.
Papa Lajons, that's right. Yep, and check this out. Look at this.
Tell me about my nuts right here.
Whoa! My nuts is about to get dumped on by this Slark.
Ooh.
Look at him. He's flip-flopping. He's doing the fish acrobatics. Yeah, my nuts. He's quite a player. He's sponsored by Papa John's.
Beautiful.
He's got the Owl Beast mount. What is it? The Owl Lion. Yeah, nice, beautiful lady there. Nice Marana. How was your America coverage the other day?
America's going pretty good.
Yep.
K-pop's been joining me. It's been a blast today. We're going to finish it, though. Qualifiers are going to be done today. We'll find out which two teams make it into the Summit America. Should be fun. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah. Well, who's in the running now? I guess we could look it up. I've got the Wikipedia open.
We do have Sen's going to be going up against Flipside, also now known as Leviathan.
Okay.
And then Boreal Esports going to be going against Root Gaming.
So who are you betting? Who's going to take it?
Based on what I've seen, these are both going to be really, really good. I want to say Sen's is probably going to beat out Leviathan. And I don't know, man. Root Gaming looked really good yesterday. It was all about the McGee.
Yeah.
Ogre Magi.
The Magooch?
Yeah, he beat the hell out of him.
Yeah. We saw a little bit of Ogre action earlier. He was getting some multicast coming on. I still haven't seen that core Ogre, though. I have high hopes.
Yeah, they were running mid-lane Ogre.
Now, that's some next-level Ogre.
And it was amazing.
He's slapping him around.
He beat out the first game. He beat a Death Prophet. The second game, beat a Razor.
Oh, my God, dude.
It's all about Ogre, I guess.
It's all Ogre now, boys. Oh, we got internet. Maybe you're the good luck charm. The Coddle Guy curse has been lifted.
I don't know, dude.
Not yet?
That's
too
not
bold?
enough. We'll see.
Oh, man. Well.
Watch the houseless internet now.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. It could get worse, I suppose. Hopefully he has a stable connection, though. That's always the concern when you have a long DC like this, is it going to happen again? You know, that's the... And it's also rough because he's their captain. He's their drafter. He's their leader. He's their everything. He's their I asked them which side they wanted, and they said, no, we will wait for our captain. We do not speak until the captain is exactly Robin Williams and shit. It was serious.
Oh my goodness.
It was next level. So apparently he phoned his ISP, and they quote unquote should have service within 10 minutes.
Sounds like any other ISP you call up.
Yep.
Have you tried resetting the modem?
Sir, we're going to need you to power down your
Give
entire
it a cycle.
network.
Give it a power cycle. Okay? Did you do it? Give it another power cycle. That should get it in. Let me just patch you through to tech level 2, please.
Okay, sir. So we need to try this again. Have you power cycled your modem? Yes. Well, let's go ahead and try it again here so I can get it on my... Oh, God. They were diving. They were going for a kill right in DC2. He did an Earth Spike. So now Jonas, he's going to survive. And, oh, he's so big.
Well, I think they've probably at this point plotted out what's going to happen from this point. Like at least 2 or 3 times. Like what case scenario we can go for.
I would think so. I'm not sure that they can actually still get him. Because there's no creeps in the tower. So they have to take a lot of tower shots to dive this. And even if he hits the Earth Spike, it doesn't do that much damage. 140. He's huge. He's tanky. So I guess he could throw a few more stickies. But, yeah, it won't be easy. So, the general ruling here, though, y'all, if he can't reconnect, they'll be forced to play 4v5, which is essentially a win for Papa John's. And then after that, they'll be able to use a stand-in for the games, too. But basically, because the first blood has been drawn, a just straight-up remake is not really an option here. So... kind of unfortunate for Denial, but a stand-in hurts them almost as much as a 4v5, I think, without your captain, your leader, your drafter, your everything.
Yeah, but what if they pull it off?
That would be amazing. Wouldn't that be a storyline? Reverse all kill, 2-0 going the other way? That'd be madness.
For our captain!
For our captain. We
I
will
gotta admire, dude. If this was me, I would have been like, Monster Cat, everyone, let's dance. I've had enough pauses already in my lifetime.
Party on, man. We could always play Tetris. That's my ultimate fallback. I like Tetris. But
they should make pause mini games.
Now that's an idea,
especially for casters.
Like what's the Boggle? Right? Isn't that the one? No,
Boggle's the one where you like roll all the
Boggle.
letters and then you have to like spell as many words.
Peggle.
Terrible.
I'm thinking of Peggle.
Peggle.
Peggle's the one where you shoot the thing and it bounces down and hits the blocks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I haven't played it personally, but I know that's the one with like I don't know. They're like on a trail and you knock them off or something.
Yeah, I don't know if Peggle is actually a fun game, but I think Peggle is.
Or even just like a Pictionary game. We could just use the mini map and like draw. You know what I mean?
That'd be fun. It sucks that casters can't draw while you're paused. I guess that's about the best I can get.
Oh, and even that's still buggy.
Yeah, why does it do that? You draw a curved line and it goes all wonky.
It's geometry.
It's geometry. We'll chalk it up to geometry. Yeah. Well, the countdown continues, guys. We're at the 20-minute mark now.
So how much time is left?
Oh, I got a message from Casper. Casper needs some info. Okay, let me forward you the...
Yeah, he's even like, what the hell's happening here? I'm getting bored at this point.
Yeah. Casper's running out of jokes. There you go, buddy. There you go, Casper.
So what, like 5 minutes? 5 minutes now?
Yeah, something like that. Down to 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer.
Do the players know? Are they going to have to get a warning here?
I think so. I think LDZ hooked him up. He told me he's on the Skype logs. He's here on the back end. You ready for some more dad jokes here, Coddle Guy?
Oh, boy. Lay it on me.
All right. Why does LC hate playing against Magnus?
LC against Magnus. Why?
He's just always horny. It's so bad. Oh my god, these jokes are so terrible. All right, we'll try one more. All right, here's a 90s joke for all the 90s kids out there.
Oh.
Why do all the 90s guys pick techies?
Why?
Because he's the bomb.
Oh my god. These are terrible.
Oh my god. They're really bad. They're really bad. I feel like this subreddit has just gone downhill.
Like they're just reaching at this point.
All right, this one's got 110 upvotes. It's got to be good.
Yeah, okay.
How does a carry ask a support to dance?
How does a carry ask a support?
Something to do with tango.
Yeah, it's going to be something with tango.
Something tango. Tango, please. Oh, so close. I was right there.
Got to get that tango. No samba.
I was right there. Starting Steam now. Okay.
Okay. Progress.
Twitter updates. I like that. He's got internet. He's got Steam going.
The potatoes warmed up. The hamster's back on the wheel.
Seriously.
Fed him a carrot. He's going to start running.
Sometimes you got to just jam that Ethernet cable harder into the potato, and you got to up your bandwidth. You
After
know?
the third power cycle, it kicked back in.
See, sir, power cycling your router is effective. Thank you for your patience in dealing with this matter. We will now upgrade your ticket to the next level of support. Weren't you guys playing something during the pause? You had a little mini game going on the other day. I thought I saw a screenshot on Reddit. You guys were playing something?
What do you mean? Me and K-pop?
I don't know. I guess so. I wasn't watching. I just saw the screenshot afterwards.
I don't remember. Oh, now you got me all curious.
I thought I saw. It might not have been you guys. I just saw it pop up, and I was.
It probably was.
It's one of those threads. I opened it and like, oh, that's fun. They're playing a game, and then closed it. I mean, you know, I mean, there wasn't that much substance to it.
Oh, neat.
Oh, cool. A picture of Coddle Guy's game. Thanks, guys. Neato. So, Coddle Guy, how have you been enjoying California?
I like California, man.
Is it? Oh, here we go. Here's a Havost joke.
Uh-oh.
Why can't the ladies resist Havost?
Why not, man?
Because he's really good at foreplay.
That was pretty good. That one's not bad.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a really good. It only has 23 upvotes too, man. That thing deserves some love.
Give it one.
He's really,
Give it an upvote right now.
All right, let's get in here. Let's log in. All right, we're getting our Reddit game going on. The real Ziori's in the house. Watch out, boys. All right, I like that. He's really good at foreplay. All right, you know what? That's Twitter worthy. I think I'm gonna tweet that at Havost. Best Dota 2 dad joke yet. Let's see, what is Havost Twitter? There we go. Look at that. All right, well, apparently the potato's still cooking.
Yeah, how long does it take if we're like, he's got Steam, it's booting up? Does it take 10 minutes for Steam to get up and going? Okay, I think they're just milking it. Like, okay, he has double-clicked the Dota icon.
He is typing in his auto exec now. You know, there's no E in potato. I don't know why I always do that. It's one of those weird spellings. I'm all about the E on the end of potato. It's like a potato. There's a little toe in it or something. Potatoes don't have toes.
No, isn't the same thing with tomato?
Tomato. I think tomato has a no, it doesn't have an E. Yeah, tomato's the same. Tomato.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I used to really dislike tomatoes, and then I don't know what happened, but I decided that I really liked them.
Tomato's a fruit.
Tomato, it is a fruit. I know.
A lot of people, they like to think it's a veggie.
Should put it in the fruit basket. You know, reach for a banana. You know, have you ever just gone for a tomato?
No.
Just like an apple?
No.
Bite into
That's
it?
Terrible.
No, you don't.
I'm not like a tomato a la carte kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're not from New Jersey, man. The South Jersey tomatoes, that's what it's all about. I guess maybe you guys had a taste of the Jersey tomatoes that floated up north to New York, right?
I'm just not a big tomato guy, I guess.
No.
Ketchup's pretty good, I guess.
Ketchup, tomato plus sugar equals yum. Oh, he's connected.
Oh, my God. Here we go. We've done it, kids. It only took
a
nice girthy 15 minutes, but we finally made
25 minutes,
oh,
dude.
Lord,
Don't
have mercy. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry for everything. Thanks a lot, Lajons. Let's get in here. He says nightmare. All right, we're going to resume. And, all right, let's see. So, how's this going to transpire down bottom? They'll back up right away. Meanwhile, up top, my nuts. They'll get chopped down. And Giral, are you laughing at my nuts, Cuddle Guy?
I don't know. This is going to be hilarious, though.
Oh, my gosh. All right, team fight recap. Good, great Graham. That's a dead Marana. So, 2-1. Team Lions, they were off to a pretty good start. Man, I got to regain my footing here. It's been so long. I don't even remember what happened in this game. Oh, man. Okay, so Era's been farming up a storm up top, and even though Giral just got a good kill here, Era's still racking up the farm, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. Has enough for a dark pack. They can't find him. He's hiding in the tree line, and he'll be good and safe. So it's a 2-1-2 for Denial, and it's been a little bit rough for him so far, to be honest. This tri-lane from Lions has been working up something fierce. Mid lane has been going pretty well for Relo. He might get this bounty rune. Nope, Giral will interrupt him.
I'll take that.
Sorry, Relo, but no bounty rune for you today. He's still racking up the farm. The 31 at 5 versus the 25 at 7. Funzy and the offlane Tidehunter, he's actually doing pretty well. He's got 15 last hits, so just looking at the gold graph here, solid.
A little bit of nothing.
200 gold, 300 experience. Not too bad considering they're behind a kill here.
It just probably feels like it's been like a 20-minute game. It's only been 6 minutes. So
Yeah, seriously.
it's like farming up, but
It is jarring in those long pauses. Like you feel like so much time has passed, but really hasn't. It's like football, you know? Oh, there's only 5 minutes left. An hour later, they're still trying to kick a field goal.
yeah.
Oh, man. Bat Rider's the one farming up a storm, though. He's the last hit leader now. Sachka, a.k.a. Paris. He's got a bottle, brown boots, and 1,800 gold. Working towards his Blink Dagger, and he'll be there before too long. So he's the one that's racking up the money for Denial. And he did get a nice solo kill on the Tide early on. Now, Tide underestimated the power of the Sticky. Got 6 stacks, and just he couldn't deal with it. Uh-oh, Era getting aggressive up top, going on to the Slark. But there's a rotation from the Dire, My Nuts, and Mini. It's an interesting mix of names. Pressing forward.
My Nuts Mini.
Mini My Nuts. They're going in. They'll find Paris, but no, they'll actually set their sights towards the mid. Magic Missile onto Funzy. Arrow to follow up. Will connect. Now Invoker. He's as good as dead. They won't even need the Primal Split as Jonas comes in with the Gush to secure the kill. Tidehunter will... You're dead. Yeah, that's right, Tidehunter. Well said. Blink Dagger picked up by Paris, so that is something good going the way of Denial, but... Lions continuing their momentum. Whoa, Era! He'll find a solo kill on the Slark as he waveforms forward. Yeek. Power treads. This Era is big, and he's just going to get bigger.
Seeing Era on Morphling is like a classic, though. I love it.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen this play. Uh-oh. Got kidnapped.
He's caught inside of the lasso. Wisp is here doing as much damage as he can. Throw's going to fly overhead. They'll lose their Vengeful Spirit, but Relo, he's flying through. He's thinking about making something happen. He's got a Primal Split here, and he may need to use it. He will. Thunderclap out onto Giral, and will maybe find a turnaround kill here. They pick off Mad in the bottom lane. Flame Break breaks up the Pandas a little bit, and he's all by his lonesome. He needs to just head for the hills here. Throws out the stun onto the Bat Rider, but I'm not sure Relo's going to get out of this one alive. Can he take Giral down with him? Nope, won't be able to get that extra last hit, or extra auto attack that he needs. Mini's respawn, he's right back in the action, says, hey guys, Sunstrike will connect onto Relo. Cold Snap flying through also, stopping him dead in his tracks, and that's a dead Brewmaster. It's Paris that picks up the kill, and now a killing spree on the Bat Rider.
Bat Rider's looking pretty good. Bat Rider! And he's got to be a little concerned because, though, later on it's going to be tricky. You're going against Vengeful Spirit, one of the known arch nemesis, I guess you could say, of a Bat Rider. That quick swap will divert any sort of catch with that lasso.
Yeah, definitely. One of those classic counters. Good stuff there. Wisp has been struggling a lot, though. He was the victim of the First Blood, and he's only level 4. Just now finding it 9 minutes in. He's on the slow track in terms of experience, so no global threat yet, but I wonder, when he hits 6, maybe Denial can move around a little more and be a bit more aggressive. They need to do something about this Era, though. He is almost #1 on net worth, but just look at the damage he can put out with the waveform alone onto Giral. And a couple of right clicks, Slark forced to retreat. And it's him. It's a 1 versus 2 right now, and Era's the one being the bully.
Yeah, there's going to be a pinnacle point later in the game that the Slark does not get to his true, like, snowball, big hitting damage. Morphling's just going to outshine him the later it goes. Definitely getting to that 30-minute, 35-minute plus mark, then Era's going to be able to come into his own, and it's going to get really, really crazy.
Yep. Tidehunter is now level 8, so he's found a lot of experience maxing out that Anchor Smash, and has a Ravage. Looks like he did use it earlier, probably for that kill on Mad that we missed while we were watching the Brewmasters struggle to bring down the Slark, but they're kind of in team fighting shape. Slark has finally found his level 6 and has his Shadow Dance available, so he's a little more elusive. And I don't know, this Shark head is just throwing me off, man. It brings a whole different presence to the Slark.
I like it, though. It's fun.
Slark the Shark.
It's like Halloween for...
Hey, Halloween's right around the corner, so I guess it's appropriate. Well, that reminds me, we need to do something for Halloween.
Yeah.
You've already got
Cast
your
game, sit inside, don't go outdoors. More of the same.
Trick or treat, what are you? I'm a Dota caster, kids.
I'm going to dress up as a Dota character. Probably Earth Spirit.
My Nuts finds his level 5, so has his Earnest Shadows in his boots. He's just been cruising around.
You're almost going to have the ultimate My Nuts on our hands. It'll be good.
Yep. The Moonlight Shadow, nothing like those invisible nuts. Very
You won't see the
sneaky.
nuts coming. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a big issue. Up top, Era and Mini, they're going to move into the tower. They force out the glyph, start clicking it pretty hard, but Denial don't look like they want to mount much of a defense here. They will rotate towards the other lanes, back it on up, down into the bottom. My Nuts gets initiated on. Jural and the Wisp are down here. They will be repelled as Realo TP's in, and the top tier 1 tower goes down. It gets finished off by the Dire, but Era now very close to his Yasha, going for that nice early farming tool.
I guess you could say space was created there by My Nuts. They added a lot of aggression, but My Nuts were able to leap out and away from danger. My Nuts are safe.
Yep, they sure are. Jonas has now picked up his Arcane Boots and very close to his Blink Dagger. 12 minutes in, this offlane Tide, who fell early on, has made a decent recovery. Now he's number 3 on net worth after taking out that huge Ancient stack. Era up top, caught in the lasso. Mad's there with the finger. They've got the Earth Spike, the Sunstrike, but Era, he's already started morphing the Strength Waveform to the high ground. And look at this Morphling, he's still alive.
Slippery when wet.
Uh-oh, in comes the long-range arrow from downtown, right on the capital city of France. Wow. That'll bring down the Bat Rider. They'll still lose their Vengeful Spirit. Funzy doing some damage with those Forged Spirits, but a 1-for-1, a support for the Bat Rider, but most importantly, Era survives, and I think that's the real story.
A fantastic shot from My Nuts, catching there on the Bat Rider, really locking him down and beating him home. I love it.
Yep, absolutely good stuff. My Nuts working up a storm. Era, yeah, that's Slippery Bandit. He's almost level 10. Yasha complete as he's already come back to the lane. Ready to continue fighting on here. Funzy will TP out. 2,100 gold up on the Invoker, so if he wants to go for the Hand of Midas, kind of that traditional route on your Exort Invoker, he'll be able to complete it pretty much whenever he wants. Moonlight Shadow, uh-oh. My Nuts have gone invisible, Cattle Guy.
Where are they?
Where could they have gone?
Well, they're about to find Slark here. You got to be careful. Papa John's delivery could be incoming.
Papa John. Lajons, they're coming. Moonlight Shadow soon to expire. Down it is. And Denial will stay safe this time around. But Slark is just not finding a lot of farm. Look at his net worth, man. He's right there near the Wisp. We'll see the initiation. They jump right onto Mad, and they bring him down. Now the Tide presses forward onto Jural. He'll be forced to use his Shadow Dance right away. Jonas tanking up the tower. Has a Ravage. Connects on 2. Creo in the back line. He'll be able to survive for now. Jonas taking a lot of damage, but Slark takes an arrow to the face. They'll keep Jonas alive. And the Sunstrike will finish him off. Nicely done by Funzy. Finds a recovery kill, but still a 2-for-1. And they take down the position 1 of Denial. So still a good trade for Team Papa John's here.
And look at that. Era's reached the pinnacle point, the top of net worth, and he'll just continue to expand that lead further and further. Denial are going to have to regroup and find a way to come back into this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, they need to collect their wits about them here. Now 3,000 gold, 2,500 experience in the favor of Team Lions. And Era's level 11. He'll bump into Funzy, who just has his Necro book coming in here. Era is invisible. Thinking about the Courier. Waveform forward. That's a dead Courier. Only a little bit of cargo. Let's see. What was it carrying? That's going to be a Force Staff. All right, more than a little bit. Paris, say goodbye to your Force Staff. That's another 3 minutes that Bat Rider will not be out of control. That's a pretty big pick from Era.
Nice grab. Force Staff, that's one of the essential tools to your Bat Rider belt. And he's going to be prevented a little bit longer. And they need that precious lockdown and initiation to be able to try to take momentum back in this game and take that momentum away from Era.
Yeah, they need it. Momentum, boys. They'll go in onto the Slark. Magic Missile, not going to come out. Forces out the Dark Pact, though. And Team Lions thinking about an opening. They've got a Primal Split. Blink Dagger at the ready from the Panda. Jonas, no ultimate, but he's got a Gush. He's got an Anchor. He's ready to start throwing it around. And Jural will take a lot of damage to start this off. Uses the Dark Pact right away. Whoa, Finger of Death.
He figured the ball.
Brings down the Venge. So that's a kill on the support, and Lions will retreat. But this is still a lot of space created. Era's in the mid lane, and he's just scoot farming.
And after all that, you know, it's only 15 minutes. Lasso up, kidnap, get that Panda. Sunstrike, yeah, that's nowhere near the mark, but it doesn't catch regardless. Here's a Burrow Strike Falcon. They lock him down, and they take him apart before he pulls out the bare necessities.
Yes, indeed. Primal Split not available with all that stun lock, but they've got the Moonlight Shadow. It was deployed, and not enough to keep their friend alive. Now Denial regaining a little bit of that lost footing. And the Invoker, he has the Necro book, but he actually skipped the Hand of Midas here, so they don't have any great recovery farming tools. And sure, the Invoker and the Bad Rider are farming pretty well, but I mean, look at Slark. He's still hurting for the farm. I mean, Marana's out farming him here, and Mynuts has just been running around shooting arrows.
It's ridiculous. She's out of control right here. I mean, what do you think? You got to keep your nuts supported in one spot, but no, she likes to fly all over the place. You got them hang-danging all there. I don't like it, but you know what? She is putting in the work. I'd like to see my nuts do a little bit more damage. Hopefully they can invest in a little more oomph.
Yeah, I got the power treads already, so you know what they say, 2 nuts, 2 boots. And the power tread the power treads will help him out. Morphling moving into a Manta style, has himself the ultimate orb, and well, soon he'll have the recipe gold. So that's pretty good stuff there. Yeah. Blink Dagger now on Jonas, and almost level 11. So Ravage gets a little more potent, and they'll move into the bottom tier 1 tower.
Oh, this is great. This is a nice solid game. Both teams, you know, after the long lull we had of that pause, they're trying to get back in their groove. Denial, or realizing that, you know, Lions, they're not messing around. They have a strategy in mind, and it's our job to try to catch it out, and they catch out that Lion, speaking of which, and oh boy, he was just in the wrong neighborhood going into his own jungle as it was clearly overrun.
Yeah, the Lion's giving it to the one true Lion there.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a Manta style, now complete on Era. Going to get delivered here as we speak in the mid lane. Did finish off that tier 1 tower in the mid lane, taking the total tower count 2-0 in favor of the dire side. But Bat Rider, the courier, respawns. He gets his 4 staff, and that's giving him enough time to farm up his BOTs. So
wait a minute. Era? Did you click on him for a moment? He went Manta, but no Lincoln Sphere, which is the standard, but even more so you would imagine going against a Bat Rider.
That's a good point. Yeah, Lincoln's very good against the Bat, but I mean, to be fair, Era's been pressured so little this game. He's 3-0-1. They tried to kill him once, and they couldn't do it without the Lincoln. So I guess he figures, what do I need to tank up for? I'll just go raw damage, and I'll click these bastards down.
You know what? If you got a good thing going, why not let it up, right? So he's just going to keep this going, and they don't really have the way to get a hold of him. I don't know what to really say. His Bat Rider really hasn't been on the initiative enough. I mean, it's clear that they need to be going on this Morphling. If he can't go on the Morphling, take towers down to restrict his farm. But he's going to go ahead and kidnap my nuts, who also gets fingered, and they're blasting apart.
Yeah, that's not much my nuts could do about that one, but kill's a kill, I suppose. Position for Marana, not the most valuable of pickoffs, but still will help out the Slark. He has gone for a recovery Midas, so Dural here at the 19 minutes looking for that farming tool, and boy does he need it. He's about half of the Morphling right now in terms of general net worth, so that will help him step up his farming game, and following that kill, Invoker will find enough to invest in a full level 3 Necronomicon, but Era, he's found some illusions, and that's a lot of Morphlings down here just chipping at this tower. Flame Break will break up the party. Big bad Bat Rider is going to be the arbiter of bad news as up top, Mynuts TP to the tier 1 tower. And that will repel the push at least for now.
And they're still waiting. They would love to get a quick grab here on my nuts. She's lingering about. And he does have that 4 staff in his pocket now to work with. So they're hunted. Oh, they find DS though.
Oh, no, it's still on cooldown. Mini. Yeah, they'll get caught out, and down he goes. Meanwhile, in the Radiant jungle, the rest of Lions looking to set a trap, but the trap will not be sprung. And they will just rotate towards the mid and continue farming. Uh-oh. My Nuts gets dove on. Dural chasing him down. Misses the pounce. Ooh. Arrow flies through, off the money, and Bat Rider blinks forward. 4 staff. The pounce will connect. My Nuts will not survive.
Top tower is under
won't.
attack.
Quick takedown, scorches him there at the end, and just makes for an easy tier 1. Glyph it, boys.
Hashtag just glyph it.
You gotta glyph it, kids, or you're gonna get a ticket.
Yep, glyph it or ticket. Well, Denial, they're on their road to recovery here. They're getting a decent amount of momentum back. The graph's starting to go back up into their favors. They get that tower kill. But they've just been consistently picking off support. So these kills are helping their carries find some recovery farm, but they're doing nothing in terms of slowing down this Morphling, Brewmaster, or Tide, who are the cores just racking up the farm. Jonas, soon to have a 4 staff, and Relo, what's he going for next? There's got to be something on this courier. Oh, yeah, just the TP scroll. Captivating. We'll see where he wants to go.
Probably
Ags. Yeah, it's a safe bet. But, oh, here's the rotation. Mini and Era, they'll head towards the top lane. They want to defend their nuts as he defends their tower. The wraparound will commence. Era goes straight in, but he gets hexed up. Venge with the stun. Fucking Mad in some trouble. He'll get clicked down and... Pow. All right, Moonlight Shadow deployed. Some sentry wards coming down. And it'll just be a kill on the Lion, but they do repel the push that easily.
This is looking still pretty solid for him. And the net worth of Era just keeps getting... The gap between him and like the Bat Rider just gets bigger and bigger there, Zayori. So it's just looking very nice for Era. And you know, even without the Lincolns, they can't get a hold of him. Now they're moving on here. It's going to be a quick snag, I would imagine, on Mini. But Mini turns back with a magic missile. Swap, can I get out? No, Hadouken Blast. Takes her down.
Almost
Neutral creep getting on that one.
Yeah.
It's like, I want a piece of this, baby. And then he gets, don't even try to take my kill there, buddy. Slark rips apart the Satyr.
Yeah, he gives him the old shark 1-2 there. Left, right, dagger to the face. Satyr gets cut down. But again, I mean, let's just look at the KDA chart here. Vengeful Spirit has died 5 times, and the Mirana has died 3. So 8 of their 12 kills have been on the 2 supports. And that's, again, it's not bad, but it's just not really that great either. Morphling hasn't died yet. Tide has only died twice. And they just need to find some way to deal with this Morphling. We've said it a couple times now, but Era is still just running around the map, kind of creating space for himself almost. As he has 3,600 gold up, I wonder where he's going to go from here. Scotty could be an option. Oh, he'll have that ultimate, or maybe it will indeed be a Scotty.
Wow!
Bonus.
What is happening?
Rilo comes in. The Ravage to start things off. It's a dead Lion. Now comes the Primal Split. Now Paris in the fray. He'll get taken out. It's a 2-0. And it's not what they were looking for. Sunstrike will be off the money. Almost hits Jonas. He gets a positive earn charge. And the Lions regain some of that lost footing as Era keeps their top tier 2 tower safe. Nice 1,600 net worth change going the way of the Dire.
Got another like 10, maybe 15 minutes though before Era's going to look to go on the offensive. Then things start to get scary. He's got the ultimate orb now. And your 2K gold, it looks like?
Yeah, 1,800, yeah.
Very good.
So he'll be tanking up quite a bit. And then once he has that Scotty debuff, man, there's no getting away from this guy. So I wonder, I'm a little surprised that he hasn't been looking towards a shotgun here. If you can get an early shotgun, you can just line him up and cut him down.
That's a free kill on Lion.
Yeah.
Probably Wisp as well, yeah. Anytime you catch hold. It's like
really, the Slark, too, at this point. He's so damn squishy.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, he went Midas, yeah. So he's...
Midas Blink at that.
Midas is at its worst right after you get it. And he doesn't... And then a Blink Dagger, it looked like he was getting. So he has, like, no contribution to his damage, to his stats. He's still just a flimsy little finned... He's not even a shark. He's like a minnow.
I think a minnow. He wants to be a Murloc, but he's got some copyright issues, and it's just not going to work out for him, so... Now he's just he's a nameless sea creature. He doesn't have a species. He's yet to be cataloged.
That's scary though, because that's supposed to be their like damage core, I would imagine, in this game. And you know, maybe Invoker in there, but here we go. My nuts gets pounced on. Sunstrike to follow, and it goes down. Not gonna get the Moonlight Shadow quite in time to get away. So there we go. Denial do manage to grab a hold of a kill for that Slark. This is something he definitely needed. He's got his blink. He's putting it to work, but he needs to build a little more on top of that.
Yep, he's starting to close the gap a little bit. 7,500 net worth compared to the 12.5K of Era. It's a little better than it was, but still a long gap to go. More pickoffs like that will certainly help change the tides here. Speaking of tides, Jonas starting the progress towards that refresher, Robe of the Magi. That means an Oblivion staff, and that tends to mean the Orb of Refreshing.
That means 2 Ravages.
The double Ravage. Always scary. Scary, scary. Rilo, he's now picked up his point booster there, so it will be an Aghanim Scepter for him, and he's damn close. He's got the 2 core pieces following that, and we'll just need a Staff of Wizardry, about 600 gold away. Always a big, momentous swing for the Brewmaster when he picks that up. Era now damn close, maybe 600 gold or so away from a Scotty.
Right? What did he just get? I thought he had like near 2K before.
Oh yeah, what did he just?
Oh, it's a Scotty.
Got the other ultimate orb, so there you go. And down bottom, they were going to go on the Morphling, but hey, he had a replicate down, and he'll hop to it. So yeah, now just needs the point booster and the little oov there, so 400 gold, and here is going to be that tanky mother.
This is it. I mean, once he... I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't have it in his pocket yet, as far as now, but this is the point where he's like, okay, guys, let's go. I'm ready to get in on the action, all right? I got my...
Paris.
Oh, and it's going to be Paris.
And they'll walk right into him. Magic Missile to the face, and it's an easy one. Era will get the kill, and that means, hey, guys, I've got my Scotty.
Welcome back, Era.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy. It's been a long, sad road without you. Ooh, Mad and Jonas going toe-to-toe up top. He'll turn him into a frog. He'll try to TP the Ravage. Jonas was thinking about it, but we'll save it.
Nah, it wasn't worth it. Just a pesky little lion. We'll get you next time, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, turned into a frog. How sad. Now the Brewmaster completes his Aghanim Scepter. The courier will fly over here to the secret shop. Point booster Uve about to be purchased. There you go. And now that Scotty is up. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Riolo getting initiated on by the Invoker. Sunstrike will be off the mark, but not enough to keep him alive. Not enough mana for the Primal Split. And that'll be the end of the Brewmaster.
Necro book going to work. Puts Brew down. And
well, meanwhile, in the top lane, Jonas finds a solo kill.
On
Holy
Slark.
crap. How did he do that? I guess he just chopped him down, just anchored him and ravaged him. He's squishy.
Remember,
But
Slark
wow.
doesn't have a lot of life. He probably still doesn't even have 1k life. So one big Ravage, Anchor Smash, Gush.
All right.
He's probably
so
down to nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. I think they'll kind of be okay with trading their Brew for a free kill on the Slark like that. And also space created for the Roshan. So it goes down, and in addition to the Scotty, now Era has himself the Aegis of the Immortal. They found a double damage rune down bottom, making that Rosh very easy. Funzy, not having so much fun in the forest right now as he's forced to TP home. And will survive as My Nuts and Mini coming down, almost scout him out. A fishing arrow could have been the end of him. So let's just look at the graph, get a handle on how this game is going. Oh, Lions, it was zeroed out, but now they've come back in the lead. 4,000 gold, about 7,500 experience. The momentum is theirs for now.
I'm surprised for both teams. Not many objectives being done. We still have what looks like a tier 1 there in the mid lane on the side of Lions. And, yeah, I mean, they're getting kills, pickoffs here and there, but not looking to push on forward. Oh, there we go. There was a Slark there, I think, but he's down now. It might have been an illusion. I'm not too sure.
God, he's so squishy. He has no stats. Like, literally zero strength.
4-man shield. Yeah, it's paid its dues, that's for sure. It's done for.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, sure, you can tread swap, but that's just disgusting. There was a Wisp there. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, at this point, Era's like, I got the game, boys. Oh, they're making to go an Invoker, but they don't have protection.
Yeah, Ghostwalk will keep him alive. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, My Nuts will finish off the tower, gets a little gold. And this is just looking worse and worse for Denial as this game continues on. The golden experience graph further dipping in the Dire's favor, and tied pretty close to his refresher, basically a recipe away. As meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Team Lions just going into the high ground. Era will get hit by a Sunstrike. Yeah, more like Team Era. And look at this. Look at these fast fingers. He'll hop right back to safety with his replicant.
Remember, he had no Lincoln, so if he did get a hold of him, it could have been really rough right there for Era to come back, but he's pretty farmed. I mean, the kills look close, 15 to 14, but I think Lions are much, much better off than what that shows.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So Riolo, he's even up to about 1,000 gold, and Jonas, yeah, he's got a refresher. Look at this. He's working on the recipe towards the refresher. Has the perseverance, I meant to say. So this is scary. This is really scary. I feel like that's almost the nail in the coffin, like a Tide with level 16 and a double Ravage.
I mean, who's going to be living past that? Slark, Lion,
They have
Wisp,
no BKBs. They have
all
no way to
are
deal
done
with it.
for you. No
Okay.
BKB.
Harris picks up his BKB right as we say that. So they've got one BKB to do, but that's...
But really, after Batrider does his initial load of the, lasso and maybe a couple of stacks if he can get some in there, he's not going to be offering a lot after his whole team has fallen. So
yeah, this is scary. Invoker desperately needs a BKB at this point, and he's moving into what looks to be a Hex Stick. Has the ultimate orb, and he's found some decent farm. He's actually number 2 on net worth, but unfortunately, the double Ravage will just be crippling if they can connect on a few. Now even a Blink Dagger on the Venge, so you can expect that lasso not to do a hell of a lot, as Venge will be able to free her partner, as now she has that positioning tool.
Do like that, so nice little crafty tool. Pretty much Batrider, if he was going to be the lone hope. Even with BKB, it won't prevent the swap. So, yeah. And Forge Creep is down.
Radiant's top tower is
Brewmaster
under
spewing
attack.
out his gibberish as he hops forward. And maybe they'll just wait for the refresher before they get too aggressive here. Looking at the timer on Roche, they still got a good minute and a half, 2 minutes on the Aegis, so maybe they'll get a little aggressive. We'll see how it fares. Denial, they'll go bottom lane. Moonlight Shadow, they'll get carried away as they head towards mid. They won't find the Batrider, and I'm not sure what the plan with this Moonlight Shadow was, but they won't find anything out of it. Will be kind of a tower race here as Denial move into the tier 2 in the bottom. They've got the level 3 Necronomicon, so they've got a bit of an advantage here. And no glyph on the Radiant side. Dire will use theirs straight away. And Era just chops that tower down. TP back from Riolo. And how do the Radiant react to this? Fucking mad, pops forward. They go into Riolo. Giral going crazy with that pounce. But can Riolo get off the split? No, he gets dropped. And Down goes the gem, but Ravage from Jonas flies through. No refresher in the inventory quite yet. And Wisp will finish off the tower. Now they'll lose their Vengeful Spirit, and it's Denial that are coming out.
Oh, that arrow hit Slark.
Oh,
Very
from
nice.
downtown. My nuts hop forward, and Gerald almost able to survive, but Marana will chop him down. Now Jonas coming back into the fight. Still doesn't quite have that refresher, but now Big Daddy Era, he's joined the party with a double damage rune. Lion will get finished off, and now they'll sound the retreat. Still not really the fight that the Lions were looking for, but it could have been a lot worse, I suppose.
Yeah, but once Air shows up, they're like, okay, the jig is up. We got to get out of here. The real damage deal, the real hard hitters in town, and we really cannot stand up to that. But yeah, ends up being a 3 for 2.
He's got 5,000 gold too.
Yeah, he's just too far. At this point, he can be the team and get the job done. So he's just going to now take away the enemy's farm and continue to go. And there's your refresher.
Yep, refresher tied, and where does Morphling go from here? Does he look towards a later game shotgun? And nope, he goes BKB, so we'll try to keep himself safe. Bottles up a bounty rune, and yeah, Invoker will invest in a Scythe of Vice, so I guess it's not all over for Denial. If they get a good initiation, they have a chance, but their carry just is, he's not carrying. He's working on a BKB, which is nice.
One thing that is interesting to note, and if you don't mind, since we have to share screen, clicking on Tidehunter there, he does have Arcanes, so using the double Ravage could be a bit tricky. Does anyone else on the team maybe have Arcanes?
I think he can do it as long as he does the double Arcane. And
yes.
While we're looking
I
at this,
distracted you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vengeful Spirit. Well, we'll blame Coddle Guy for that one, but BOT's coming in. Bat Rider will have to BKB for this. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's your 9-second BKB charge. Now he's on the run. That was a little bit awkward. But yeah, with the Arcanes, he should be able to double Ravage. It's 325, so your 2 Ravages are 650. And you've got your refresher on top of that, 375, so that's 950 plus another. So yeah, that's more than his full mana pool, but I think if he does a double Arcane with the refresher, that's the only way you can do it. Are there any other Arcanes on their team? Negative. So it's all on the tide.
It's close.
Yeah.
Give him another couple of levels, get those extra padded stats in, maybe.
Gotta remember not to gush.
Yeah. No gush. Gush will definitely put you back. So
yeah, gush is expensive too. 120 mana. Eek. Era's already back up to 2,400 gold. He just bought a BKB and he's still got all this money in savings. Oh, this guy. Roche, not up quite yet. We'll see what the RNG timer is. Maybe that's what Lions are waiting for, just playing it safe. Finding their next round of farm. Radiant, has there been any other item progression? Nope, still just the Scythe on the Invoker. Bat Rider, maybe looking for a Scythe of his own. Could possibly be a Lincoln's. They do have Riolo's Gem, though. That was probably the sloppiest part of that last team fight when they tried to defend the Tier 2 tower, was that the Brewmaster was the one to go back, and he was the gem carrier. Really needed to get that split off, but fortunately he wasn't so lucky.
Nope, certainly not, but I agree with you. They're probably going to play it safe, wait it out for the Roche, get a hold of Aegis, the extra life. What's Era's next item going to be?
That's a good question, but Jonas, he's in some trouble. He'll get turned into a frog. There's Ravage number 1. He'll refresh it, needs the Arcane Boots. He'll have Ravage number 2, but he gets stunned up. Won't be able to find it, and now they'll split ways. Matt will get focused down on one path. He'll go down as he gushes, and Gerald will be able to make it to the high ground. So if the double Ravage could have come out, probably would have been 2 sets of kills. But nice stun, stopped the Tidehunter dead in his tracks, and they minimized their losses.
No, that was a very good stun. Prevented a bit. Could have been a lot worse, but they do manage to slip out. But more or less, it's still advantage towards Lions.
Yep. And it's going to be a long Roche respawn, just about the fastest, or the longest possible. Oof. So that's what Lions are waiting for. They may want to check themselves before they wreck themselves. Smoke rotation into the jungle. They find the Wisp. They'll have the stuns to bring him down, and Io just gets melted. It's like a snowball in the heat of summer.
Yep. My nuts putting work on my ball.
Uh-oh, Paris. They'll interrupt the Blink Daggers. The Adaptive Strike flies through, but no, he'll be able to scoot to safety with the Force Staff. So 4,000 gold. What does Era look towards here?
Well, he got that BKB.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
it's
like
still
just some
0.39K, so that's not too bad.
What does he go for here? This is opening up a lot of possibilities. I feel like just some damage at this point. Maybe he wants to tank up more. Yeah, like a butterfly would be good. Get some good effective HP there. I like that, the evasion. Real low up top. He'll get caught in the lasso. He just gets chopped down as the finger Forces the death. Now,
Wow.
swap onto Funzy. He's looking for a Ghost Walk, but won't have it. There's your Ravage. No Refresher available, but it's enough to bring down the Invoker. BKB Bat Rider will survive to tell the tale, at least for now. Force Staff towards the low ground, but there are a lot of enemies inbound here. No Firefly will just barely be able to blink to the low ground, but Minnie's right there on top of him. They'll chase him down. It's a dead Bat Rider. Now they go down onto Giral. And the arrow almost finishes him off, but he will blink just in the nick of time. Wisp will be able to tether forward, but it's the Lions. They come out with a 2-for-1 if you want to count the Brewmaster there, and I think he bought back. Yeah, he sure did. So Relo is in it to win it here, and he's got another Gem of True Sight.
And he still has his Primal Split to use. He got taken down rather quickly, the Bat Rider locking him in his place, and they had enough CC follow-up that he didn't even get the Primal Split off. So he still has that ammunition to use, and they're going to go for the high ground.
Yeah, now there is buyback available on both the Invoker and the Bat Rider. Bat Rider will burn his first, and they will use the glyph straight away. Era needs to be a little careful here, but no, it's Minnie that gets caught by the Bat Rider, and she'll go down, but it's just the Vengeful Spirit. It's almost like you have to focus the Vengeful Spirit with the lasso, but Lions are kind of okay with just conceding a death on their Vengeful Spirit if it means the rest of them can make it out safe.
And plus she hands over that minus damage too, I believe. Unless the BKB prevents that. I'm not too sure about the interaction there. But taking down a so that's the nice thing when you get a Vengeful Spirit against a bat. You have to lasso Vengeful, otherwise you're going to get swapped. But then if you also get a hold of Vengeful and take her down, you're going to lose some damage.
Yeah, and that hurts just a little bit. So, Roche is back up, and now with Venge down, maybe Denial will think about doing it. They were able to defend with just a single buyback. Whoa, what's going on here? Slark getting a little aggressive. But, okay, so on his 10-second BKB charge, too. Interesting, he hasn't had to use it yet.
No damage, though.
No damage, yeah, still hitting for kittens. So, Era, I think Butterfly is the most logical next choice, unless he wants to go shotgun. That could still be an option here if he wants to shotgun it. Obviously, it's one of those items, the later you get it, slightly less potent, but
take that.
I don't know, still a lot of shotgunnable heroes here between all these squishies. Arrow will miss, and no kills will come out. They'll keep Roche safe, though. They send the replicated Mirana into the pit, and this is the nice thing about having a position 4 Mirana that's found a lot of farm. Minot's starting to do some damage.
Yeah.
He's got Maelstrom, Drum of Endurance, the Aquila. If this keeps on like it is, you're going to have a tertiary carry there.
Mirana, Wraith King, you know, some of those kind of supports that could also become great potent carries, and we're seeing it right now. Maelstrom definitely helps with the pushing power. And my nuts have been putting in the work, so it's good.
Yep, Arrow will connect from the high ground, and Arrow's just going to chop down Roche. He will grab the evasion piece, so there you go. It will indeed be a butterfly. And he'll have just enough to pick it up after this Roche goes down, but Denial, perhaps thinking of contesting. Sunstrike flies through into the Roche pit. And we'll soften up Arrow a little bit. They'll TP down bottom, Moonlight Shadow. Arrow flies through, fishing it out. Bat Rider on the high ground, thinking perhaps about an Aegis Snatch. Won't be able to find it. Roshan goes down to the Dire, and it is Arrow that picks up the Aegis of the Immortal once more. Hasn't spent the gold yet.
It is going to be a butterfly.
Yeah, may pull for buyback, but he can afford it.
It's going to be Albert. I don't think
Yeah,
be a butterfly. That's good.
They do have a couple ways to deal with it, though. They've got the one Hex stick out on the Invoker. Lion has his built-in Froggy Hex there. So that will disable the evasion, and those are ways to...
It does have a BKB, though, so
Yep.
we'll have to wait for the BKB to go down, but you're right.
10-second BKB, too.
Or if they lasso him, you know, BKB, you know, they can lock him, and if they time out the CC perfectly, they maybe
Dire's
could
top tower
eventually
is under attack.
bring down the Waterman.
Radiant's
But
middle
it'll
tower
take a
is
lot of
under
effort,
attack.
but then you have Vengeful Spirit there, so it seems like Lions have a very nice, like, formulated draft for this
Dire's
kind of
top
4
tower
protect
is
1
under
strategy that
attack.
we're seeing from a lot more teams in this new patch.
Yeah, absolutely, and I love the way Era handles this. He pushes back the wave down in the bottom lane, and then hops to his replicate, goes straight back into the base, finishes off the tier 3 tower. Takes a lot of damage in the fray, but all in all, a pretty solid play, and will stay alive for now, and maybe just looking to burn the Aegis here to try and finish off the barracks. They know that there isn't a glyph, so this is the time to make it happen. Dral hops forward, does commit, and will finish off the Aegis of the Immortal. Sunstrike flies through, doesn't do a hell of a lot. Brewmaster trying to come in, pop the ultimate. Dral forced to use his BKB. There's your lasso out onto Relo. Finger to follow up. They'll bring down the Brewmaster, but the Slark also falls. Buyback right away from the Slark. Mini turned into a Hex, but there's the Ravage from Jonas. Ravage number 2 connects on the entire Radiant team. Can the Lions do the follow-up damage they need? And it certainly looks like it, good sir. Ultra kill for Era. And things now looking very grim for Denial Esports.
There's a
Dire's
ripe
top
watermelon
tower
right
is
now.
under
Z
attack.
just goes in there, gets it done, sets it up with the Ravage Error. Now we're going to right-click
Radiant's middle
home
barracks
and take
has
apart the
fallen.
base, little by little. Very
Radiant's
good grab
middle
there on the
barracks
mid
has
lane.
fallen.
Fantastic initiation, good counter
Dire's
plays.
top tower
Like I
is
said
under
before,
attack.
just well formulated. And
Radiant's
it's all
bottom
starting to
tower
come
is
together
under
because
attack.
we're at that point. 40-minute plus, just all easy
Radiant's
street for a
bottom
Morphling.
tower has
God,
fallen.
Era, look at him. It's
Dire's
Bruce
top
Springsteen
tower
and the
is under
Easy
attack.
Street
Radiant's
Band.
bottom
Era
barracks
playing the
has fallen.
saxophone. He's tearing it up,
Radiant's
and
bottom barracks has
17K
fallen.
net worth. Oh boy, it's out of control. This is nigh unthrowable at this point. I think it's a pretty big lead, and 2 lanes of barracks down. It did cost him an Aegis, but look at this. Era's already got 5,700 gold. Well, I mean, what does he want here? Anything he wants, he can go for. Except maybe you want to think twice about the rapier, but we'll see, man. This is very impressive farm coming out of the Morphling, and the double Ravage was just crippling that fight. I like that Jonas was really patient with it, too. You know, he waited for that opportunity. He waited for the buybacks to come out and then just dropped the hammer. Double Ravage on 4.
It's just so much to think about for Denial. It's like, it's a headache even for me to, I can't even imagine being in their position. You're like, okay, well, we have to get Morphling. We can't just lasso him. VS will be there. So we got to go for VS. We go for VS, Tidehunter's right there, and he'll pop in any moment with double Ravage. So we got to focus one of them. But then we leave, you know, the Morphling out, and he's just doing damage. It's just, it's a nightmare.
Yep. Shiva's now out on the Tidehunter, so Jonas fixing his mana issues. He can now Ravage and maybe throw out a couple of Angers in between as well, following the refresh. So that's good news. And also just a good item in general. Great against the Slark. Helps him tank up that much more. And speaking of Slark, Jaral has found nothing in the way of item progression. Still sitting on that 9-second BKB, 1,500 gold. And this has been his inventory for the last 15 minutes or so. Now BOT's up on Era, so he's a little bit more mobile and goes for the Helm of the Dominator. So Satanic seems to be the final bout that he wants to pick up, and even just having the lifesteal in this next skirmish is going to prove very helpful. Ooh, yeah.
He hits hard, and he still has like 1,700 gold or 1,700 life to work with. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Denial. It's time to think about that all or nothing.
Yep.
Oh, nuts!
Oh, no, he gets jumped on by a Jaral, but there's a lot of follow-up damage here. The Sunstrike's barely off the mark, and soon they're going to show him that Denial's not just a river in Egypt. It's a team, and they're getting wrecked. Oh, boy. Slark's in some trouble. Creo, he'll get swapped. Moonlight Shadow, but
My ball!
what was that? Superman Wisp. Oh, my gosh. That was a tether for the ages, Coddle Guy. I don't know what's going on with that.
That was a world record tether right there. Put it in the Olympics, boys.
Seriously. That was next level. Oh, Tier 2 tower in the top lane falls, and Tier 3 tower up top will take some decent pressure. There's a Glyph standing, but this is the final fight for Denial, and their Slark is stuck in the grave. No buyback available. There's your first Ravage. There's your Ravage number 2. Denial.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, they try to make something happen there on Era. They CC'd him up and got a stun, but then there's Tidehunter to jump in and go, denied everyone, and blast out a couple of Ravages, and it was just slaughter.
Yeah. Oh boy, slaughter is the right word. That was impressive from Lajons. Hanboy's been practicing Dota, and I don't know. That was a pretty dominant performance. So it was a best of 3. It is a best of 3 series though. So game 2 coming up next. Era 16-0-3. That just shows how little pressure was put on him that game. I mean,
it's looking like they're going to start, you know, doing the more 4 Protect 1, putting it on the back of Era that, you know, Fnatic had once done before. This guy has a lot of experience being that kind of person to put the team on his back and carry it on through, and as long as he has a good foundation of the rest of his team to protect him, allow him to have that space to farm up, there's really no denying it. So we'll see if Denial do have a new strategy on how they can go against Lajons or Lajons in game number 2.
Lajons. We'll be right back, folks. Thanks for joining us. Game 2 coming up in a jiff.